the story of when I got demonetized and became rich. The sun was just coming up. I was at my mom's because I moved back to really try this YouTube thing. At the time, I had this habit of checking my mail first thing in the morning because you never know who might reach out. But that morning, something else hit me. Oh no. It's YouTube. I got demonetized. No, not a video. Like my entire channel. I can only reapply after 30 days, and it'll take them another couple weeks just to get back to me. This is bad. This is real bad. Thing is, my family was skeptical of me doing YouTube in the first place, especially my sister, Tabitha.
You're gonna do what?
Make YouTube videos.
And the part before that?
Quit my job and move home.
Now all of that together.
I'm quitting everything to focus on YouTube.
Okay, that's what I thought you said. Have you completely lost your mind?
Yo, chill. I've thought about this a lot, and I think it's the right move for me.
I can't wait for Mom's reaction.
Actually, I was hoping we could keep this between us for now.
Unbelievable.
So yeah, you get why I couldn't tell the truth. But there was one problem. If I'm not making any money, it's gonna be obvious. I had to fix this fast before I got exposed. So I'm like at YouTube, on Twitter, Instagram, email, everything. But nothing. No response. I give up and just start mindlessly scrolling on Instagram, which, by the way, is really stupid. I'm just making myself feel worse by looking at other people's highlight reels. But then, something catches my eye. Carlos. I went to school with this guy. Damn, look at that car. And that girl. And that view. Talk about feeling worse. Carlos was a year younger, and look at all he's accomplished. You know what? Screw my ego. I DM him. But then something even crazier happens. He responds. And I'm like... So I link up with Carlos at his place. Right away I'm like, damn. So this is what money looks like.
This is what money looks like.
This job. Are you passionate about it? Carlos goes into another room.
Bro, passion is a word used to trick poor people. I care about one thing, and that's making money.
He comes back with let's call it a bag of cotton candy.
What do you say? Wanna make some money?
Bruh, that's illegal.
Only if you get caught.
Nah, I ain't about this.
Why not?
I want to make money through YouTube, not this.
Steven, you seem like a good guy. Let me give you some advice. Let go of that silly dream. Join me. Make money and live like a king.
If YouTube wasn't gonna pay me, I had to find another way. Plus, I was starting to think, maybe my days of making videos are behind me. The job was simple. Carlos would charter a plane to Mexico. When he got back, he had a new stash of cotton candy. He'd ask me to deliver it to his clients. Then I'd get a cut. At first, I was still making videos on the side, but the money was good. I got distracted. I started buying things. A MacBook, AirPods, a new iPhone. Then I asked for more deliveries. The money got even better. I moved out and bought a Tesla. You get the idea. And YouTube, I kept telling myself I'd get back to it, but eventually, I stopped making videos completely. It's weird because I had everything I wanted, but I wasn't happy. Then things got even more confusing. Carlos offered me a huge opportunity.
My brother, I wanted to wait, but in celebration of your new place, I have some good news.
What's up?
I'm bringing you to Mexico.
I actually kind of prefer it here.
No, you idiot. I want you to meet the guys.
Who?
You know, the guys who make the cotton candy. The higher ups.
Oh. Why?
Don't you get it? I want us to be partners, and you'll be making 10, no, 100 times more than you are now. I gotta go. Congrats on the new place. And look, just think about it, alright?
This was it. The big leagues. Once I was in with the higher ups, I'd be set for life. But even in that moment, something didn't feel right. I mean, if I'm getting a huge promotion, shouldn't I be happy? I'm confused, but I got no time to figure it out. Tabitha's gonna be here any second with her new boyfriend, Justin. We have plans to go out tonight. Someone knocks on the door. Speak of the devil. It's Tabitha and Justin. They follow me back into the living room and Justin's like,
Hey bro, where's your washroom at?
why does he talk like that? Down the hall on the left.
Thanks bro.
Justin exits. Then Tabitha's like,
Oh my god, congrats!
oh, thanks. Yeah, I lucked out with this place.
No, I mean the sponsorship.
What? So basically, people were getting suspicious about the money. So I told them I was getting mad brand deals. Oh yeah, it's been pretty blessed, you know?
So, what brands have you worked with?
You know, all of them.
All of them.
Yep.
Okay, you have 5 seconds to tell me what the hell is going on before I snitch to mom.
Are you serious?
Try me.
Look, you have to believe me when I say I was not scared of her. I was planning to confess before anyways. I just want you to know all the facts so you don't think that I backed down. But yeah, I told her everything.
You're doing what?
I hear the toilet flush. Promise you won't tell anyone? Justin comes out of the washroom.
I won't tell anyone. Look, this is your life. Do you? But just ask yourself one thing. Is the money worth more than your dream?
And rejoins the conversation.
What'd I miss?
Nothing much. You ready to go?
Later that night, I can't fall asleep. I keep thinking about what Tabitha said. Is the money worth it? Was I gonna give up on YouTube just for money? That's how it starts. I sell out a piece of myself and get addicted to money. Then, piece by piece, I become the worst version of myself. I had to quit working with Carlos before I lost myself completely. There was just one problem. Carlos is a prideful guy, so considering he just asked me to partner up with him, A, he's not gonna be happy about me quitting, and B, he's gonna take it personally. So I tell him we gotta talk, and he asks me to come meet him at his place downtown. I buzz in and I'm like, yo.
Hey, sir, you're here already?
What? It's Steven.
Oh, I thought you were someone else. I'm buzzing you in.
That was weird. Anyways, I head inside and take the elevator up. I get to his door and knock. Right away it opens and it's not Carlos? This random guy searches me, then signals me to go in. When I get inside, I see Carlos pacing back and forth.
No.
You good? I notice him quickly wipe something from his nose.
Steven, what are you doing here?
We had a meeting, remember?
Oh, right. My bad, brother.
If now's not a good time, I can come back later.
No. Now's great. The higher-ups are sending some guys to do a surprise checkup. But other than that, now is perfect.
But I delivered everything. You have all the money, right?
Right. So, what's on your mind?
Look, I'm just gonna say it. I'm out. Suddenly, Carlos punches a hole in the wall.
What the?
The other guy surrounds me.
I told them we were partners. After all I've done for you, you're just gonna embarrass me like that, man?
I'm thinking, he's clearly on something. He steps towards me, then his phone rings, and he picks up.
Hello? Yes, sir. I'll buzz you in. Get out. I never want to see you again.
I turn around. The other guy gets out of my way, and I leave. I get inside the elevator. On my way down, I'm feeling like the heaviest weight just got lifted off my shoulders. I was both scared and excited for the future, but at the same time, I felt like I betrayed Carlos. I get to the ground floor and the doors of the elevator open up. Then, on my way out, 3 shady looking men get in. We make eye contact as we cross paths. I get a real bad feeling about these guys. I'm walking back towards my car when a gunshot and shattered glass coming from high up in the building. Then, a body! It's falling from the building and it smashes right into the top of a taxi. I rush over and, oh no, it's Carlos. There's a golden rule that goes something along the lines of, never get high on your own supply. I later found out that Carlos was doing exactly that. He owed the higher-ups a ton of money. I'm guessing the reason he wanted a partner was so he could pin the blame on someone. Either way, if I hadn't left at that exact moment, that would have been me. So I made a promise to myself that no matter how hard it'd be or how long it'd take, I wasn't just gonna chase the money anymore. I gotta do what I'm meant to do. Tell stories. This is the story of when a crazy stalker became my roommate. During my senior year of high school, I started DMing this girl, Violet. Now at the time, I was still trying to figure out a lot of things about myself, just like everyone else during those years. Long story short, I had no business talking to a girl like Violet. What I'm saying is, Violet had it all. On the outside, she was tatted up, super fit, popular, all around bad vibes. But on the inside, that's where we shared a special connection. More specifically, we were both really into hip hop. Turns out we're both really into this one up-and-coming artist. No one else had really heard of him, so it felt like we were part of this secret club. Over the following months, we really bonded over his music. We talked about how we'd definitely go see a show together. Violet became my best friend. We talked every day. She knew everything about my day-to-day life. We even shared passwords. And, of course, I was in love with her. But I wasn't sure about how she felt about me, and it was driving me crazy. So I'm like, F it. One night, I'm hanging out with my bro, Varun, at his place. It's near the end of summer, and we're both leaving for different universities. So we're in this daredevil kind of mood. He catches me texting with Violet, smiling and all. So he's like,
Yo, who you texting there?
none of your business.
Come on, bro. How you gonna do me like that?
Alright, fine. Can you keep a secret?
Is that even a question, my guy?
So I show him Violet's profile. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit of a flex. I know that he'll be jealous, so I'm pretty excited for his reaction.
She's fake.
What?
Yeah, bro, it's obvious.
Okay, I knew that he would be jealous, but I didn't think he'd be this petty about it.
Come on, bro. Look at these 2 photos. That's not the same person.
What are you saying? Yes, it is. On second thought, she does look a little different in each of her photos. What am I saying? That's the same dark eyeliner. Varun.
Okay, have you ever talked to her on the phone? You know, heard her voice?
No.
Bro, you are talking to a man.
Varun bursts out laughing. I'm starting to sweat a little. Most likely he's just trolling. But even if there's a 1% chance that Violet isn't who she says she is, this could be real embarrassing. So I try calling her. She doesn't pick up. I get a DM. I know this is a little forward, but I had to prove Varun wrong. I call Violet again and put her on speaker. Is she this hot girl or is she a man? I need to know.
Hey.
Varun and I look at each other. Before I even get a chance to respond, Violet hangs up abruptly and I get a DM. Oh, yeah, so she doesn't have good reception right now. But yeah, told you, it's a girl.
Nah, bro. I know a girl when I hear one. I don't buy it. That was some weird filter.
Varun is convinced that Violet is actually a 54-year-old man from Alabama. I brush him off. Yes, her voice did sound a little off on the phone. It certainly wasn't what I expected it to be, but regardless, that's not enough to assume the worst. Besides, we tell each other everything, so if she isn't who she says she is, I'd know. I'd know, right? As time went on, I started to doubt. I told more friends about Violet, and I don't know why, but the more people told me that she wasn't real, the more I fought against it. In my mind, it was me and Violet versus the world. Then came September and I left for university. This was the beginning of a new chapter and I was pretty excited. Unfortunately, my first roommate, Devin, was an utter nightmare. On move-in day, he introduced himself along with a 12-page list of rules that he had conveniently written and printed out. Rules that included no girls over, ever, no guests after 5 p.m., never to touch his Star Wars Lego sets, and absolutely under no circumstances was he to be ever interrupted on Sunday during Game of Thrones. Needless to say, I was eager to get the hell out of there. At some point, between struggling to get along with Devin and adjusting to my new life on campus, me and Violet began to fade. Funny enough, the less I talked to her, the more she wanted to talk to me. It escalated to the point where it felt like a burden to talk to her, so I tried to break things off. She didn't like that at all, and became more clingy than ever. When ghosting her failed, I did something. Not my proudest moment, but yeah, I blocked her on everything. With my Violet problem solved, next up was Devin. Unfortunately, I couldn't just block Devin, so I try to focus on the positives for the time being. I mean, one of the few perks of having a roommate that I hated is that I've been pretty good with going to class, since anywhere was better than home. So there I am in my 10 a.m. Psych 101 class, the same as every other Monday. I'm busy taking notes when...
Hey.
Can I help you?
Yeah, sorry to ask, but I noticed that your notes were really great. I was wondering if I could buy a copy off you? I'm Freddie, by the way.
To be honest, I thought my notes were chicken scratch. But if this guy's willing to pay for them, then, you know, student life ain't cheap, so your boy's gotta hustle. Yeah, bro, I got you. For obvious reasons. We can't meet at my place, so I agree to bring them over to his place after class. I GPS his address and leave my dorm. I get on the bus towards campus. The bus passes all of the student housing and starts getting real close to campus. I hop off the bus and make my way towards the address. When I arrive at the destination, I notice that he lives in one of the luxury condos right by campus. Definitely not student housing, minus the handful of international students, of course. I walk past this gorgeous lobby and make my way up to Freddie's apartment. I knock on the door and then...
Come in!
I open the door and... wow, this makes my dorm look like a garbage bin. Freddie walks out of his room.
Find the place okay?
Yeah, you living like a king, eh?
Haha, yeah, I guess this place isn't so bad.
If you don't mind me asking, how do you afford all of this?
Oh, my parents did pretty well for themselves. I'm lucky.
Ah, I see. That's cool, bro. Oh, right, almost forgot. I hand him the notes from my bag.
Wow, thanks, man. This is gonna save my life. Come, I'll get you the cash.
I follow him. He opens the door to the room beside his and reveals a second bedroom, fully furnished. Freddy heads over and retrieves cash out of a wallet on the bedside drawer. Roommate?
Nope, just me.
He hands me the cash.
Actually, I'm sort of looking for one. Know anyone?
It was too good to be true. Funny story. I kinda hate my roommate, so me.
Really? You should move in.
That's nice of you, but there's no way I could afford this place.
That's okay. I mean, you seem like a cool guy, and my parents own the place.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, totally. It gets kind of boring by myself anyways.
In that moment, I saw the light. Not only would I be free from Devin, but also upgraded to a luxury apartment that's a 5-minute walk from all of my classes. All I had to do was say yes before Freddy changed his mind. Needless to say, I jumped at the opportunity, and within a week, I moved into my marvelous new place. Freddy was stoked about it too. He bought a bunch of new stuff and upgraded the place even more. It was glorious. He even got us matching pajamas, which, yes, was admittedly a bit weird, but I didn't mind. The guy was letting me stay in his luxury condo for free. Even if he wanted me to tell him a bedtime story every night, that would be okay. Let's just say that no matter what, he couldn't be worse than Devin. Could he? In the first few weeks of living together, Freddy and I hung out every day. Naturally, we became close friends quickly. He would always offer to pay for everything. As nice as that was, I wasn't really comfortable with that. Thing is, whenever I refused, he insisted. Almost like he would get a little angry with me if I didn't let him pay. But I mean, hey, it's not the worst problem to have, right? Freddy was really nice and generous, but I could only hang out with the same guy for so long. One day, I made plans to hang out with this girl, and that's when things got really weird. So I'm in the campus lounge area, catching up with my friend Sophia, who I know from philosophy. She tells me about how she's fresh out of her long-distance relationship because the guy was becoming way too controlling. I relate, and I tell her about my experience with Devin. She laughs. I reassure her that there's plenty of fish in the sea. She asks about my new roommate. Oh, he's amazing.
Who the is she?
Freddy? Freddy appears out of nowhere.
I take you in, pay for all your and you flop on me to hang out with this skunk?
What?
I see how it is. Have fun, losers.
Freddy turns and walks away. Then, abruptly, turns back and whips his phone at me. I duck, and it smashes into the wall behind me. Everyone in the atrium goes quiet. Freddy storms out. I look over at Sophia, and she's freaked out. Understandable, because I am too. I also have no explanation for what just happened. So I apologize to Sophia, pick up the smashed phone, and get the hell out of there. Really unsure of what to do next, I contact the campus helpline and explain my situation. They send 2 foot patrol volunteers to pick me up and escort me back to the apartment. Get this, foot patrol shows up, and one of the guys is Devin. I would dwell on the irony, but we don't have time for that right now. We arrive at the condo, and I'm in disbelief at what I see. Half of my belongings tossed out the window and laid on the grass. I'm triggered. I storm into the building. Devin and the other guy chase after me. We reach the apartment door. I take out my keys, but my anger settles, and I start thinking about just what might be waiting for me on the other side of that door. What if Freddy has a gun? I freeze.
Stephen, what do we say to the god of death?
This guy did not just seriously quote Game of Thrones right now. No, I am not about to indulge in this stupidity. I jam my key into the lock and bust down the door. Just as I suspected, my belongings are destroyed. My clothes are not only laid out all around the living room, but cut up as well. That's it. I march over to Freddy's door. It's locked, so I start pounding on it.
Wait! We can't do that! You're breaking Foot Patrol protocol!
Protocol. Devin dials for help. I take a couple steps back, wind up, and charge into Freddy's door with all of my weight. The top hinge snaps and the door breaks in halfway. Just enough for us to see inside. Freddy sits on his bed, staring at me without blinking. He's bleeding. At a closer glance, I see my initials carved into his wrist. Okay, I'm not going in there. We waited out in the living room until campus security shows up. They take Freddy to the hospital. One of the officers informs me that I need to get back to campus to report this and get everything sorted out. He's kind enough to offer me a ride. I get in the backseat of his car while he discusses something with the other officer. When I sit down, I notice that there's something in my back pocket. It's Freddy's phone. My curiosity gets the best of me, and I take it out. Lock screen. I don't know why, but I get a feeling that I know his password. I give it a try. Oh no.
Oh no. This place is wrecked. Things are tossed everywhere, and bloodstains are on the walls and the cupboards. They look fresh. My first thought is, this is just like... I pull out my iPhone to compare. Just as I thought. Whatever hit up that campsite came through here too. You saw something up there, didn't you? Time to come clean. I pull out the photo with the... What the? No. It can't be. Okay, hypothetically, if I saw the little girl, then what?
I told you she was real. Screw this, fam. I'm going back.
No, we can't. Who's to say what came through here isn't gonna hit up our cabin too? Steven's right. Plus, that means the little girl could be in danger.
Fam, what are you saying? Nuh-uh. Nope. No way, fam. Oh man, are you serious? Wait up, fam!
So we start following these footsteps. At first, I thought they were bear tracks, but at a closer look, they're way too big to be any kind of bear. But then they get smaller and smaller until they're almost like... Come out! It's the old man. Fool! Put that out before you get us killed! Right when things couldn't get any weirder. I had so many questions. Who is this guy? Does he know about the little girl? And most importantly, why does he have a flaming sword? We follow him to his campsite, and even that's strange. Instead of a regular fire, he has it set up in a circle, surrounding us, almost like a barrier. I can't take it anymore. I need answers. Bruh, who are you? My name is Bernard. I'm just an old man with a story, one that not many would believe. Try us. 8 years ago, I came here on a ski trip with my family. I was with my wife, Ava, and my daughter, Shireen. Shireen was so excited to take on the Black Diamond Hill. But when we arrived, the lifts were already closed. Even though the pilot warned me that it wasn't safe, I've never been one to take no for an answer. So up we went. If only I wasn't so arrogant, and maybe they'd still be here. I'm sorry for your loss. They're not dead!
Look, nobody could have survived a fall from that height.
That's what the park rangers said too. But like I said, I don't take no for an answer. I kept searching. Maybe I really knew they were still alive. Maybe I was just punishing myself. One night, the fire was acting strange. It was extra hard to keep it going. When I went to get more firewood, it nearly went out. And that's when I saw it. The Wendigo. 8, no, maybe 10 feet tall. The ugliest face I've ever seen. Death was looking me in the eye. But then... Dad? Shireen?
Dad, I'm scared.
I've been hunting it ever since. Let me get this straight. You think your daughter is trapped inside a Wendigo? I don't think. I know.
If what you say is true, you'll need help.
What? Oh, hell nah. I ain't going nowhere, fam.
Yasir was set on helping Bernard, and Varun was set on not helping. I decided to go with Yasir because, I mean, let's be honest, Wendigo aside, it was probably the safer option. So we're walking for what seems like forever. At this point, we're way off the trail and far from the resort. We've got nothing but these footprints to guide us. No, no, no!
We need to find some kind of cover until the storm passes. There!
Up ahead, there seems to be some sort of cave entrance. Meanwhile, back at the campsite, of course Varun's passed out. In other words, he's not paying attention to the things he should be paying attention to. If you wanted a happy ending, you know, we pull up, save Bernard's wife and daughter, slay the Wendigo. Then, I suggest you leave now. Because I don't think any of us were ready for what went down in that cave. We arrive at the entrance, but before anything else... Wait, look at this. It's a stone tablet. There's something written on it. Beware the mountain is cursed. When the body gives into hunger and the spirit dies, the Wendigo is born. This must be it then. We walk deeper and deeper into the cave until the light from outside is completely gone. Then, the smell, like rotting flesh, hits us right in the face. Where's that coming from? Oh, no. Against the wall, it's a corpse. Mostly just bones left over. Looks like it's been eaten. Ava? No. No. I'm sorry. Just then. Varun? One of us has to stay here. I didn't believe him about the little girl. It's only right that I go. Come back alive. We follow Varun's voice until... Huh? There's nothing. Just an empty pit. Varun's voice. It's a trap! This is it for me. Run! Don't gotta ask me twice. This is for Ava! Dad! What?
Please, Dad! Help!
No! When we tried to report what happened, the park ranger didn't believe us, obviously. But he knew Bernard, so he agreed to check out the cave. But when we got there, nothing. If Yasir wasn't there, shit, I'd probably think I was crazy too, but I know what I saw. Beware, this mountain is cursed. When the body gives in to hunger and the spirit dies, the Wendigo is born.